And after so much waiting, we finally have one of these. Okay, and we have ourselves a Lunar Wolf Ranger finally. Another one where we played the waiting game. So I have the correct version. So as we can see, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripes, just like on the Tom Whalen art there, and the correct boots, because these have these silver boots. And that's been a big deal. And there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different kinds of variants with this now, especially with the special packaging, you know, Spectrum Mark II essentially. And we can see here's what the back looks like. And the side art there. Yeah, so there's 5 stripes in silver boots, and then there's 5 stripes in white boots, and then 6 in white and 6 in silver, and God knows how many other different crazy variants they've made. I just wish that they would just look at, you know, the show and then just make that. But they got all kinds of craziness happening. But we can see right there, there's no space for a holster for the sword. Now if we actually take a look at the original Bandai release that came out, so this was that one, and we can see it actually has the holster for the sword, just like on the show. It has the switch in the back to move the arm there, and the head, and the sword there. Yep, so this was the Bandai one. I think this one had the 6 stripes there. Yep. Yep. And then the second one that they had released was this one. And I feel like this one was more of a jumping point, what they kind of made this one after. Because this one did not come with the holster. This one came in kind of like the tank version. They took the wolf, the shark, and the alligator and just combined them all into like a tank type of a thing. And then this guy would just go on and sit on the inside of the alligator, I believe it was. And I think this one also had a correct amount of stripes on there too. I mean, you know, it's one thing to screw up once in a while, but you know, we got all kinds of crazy things happening with paint. I mean, what was it? A Squad Pink had the wrong visor, Dino Thunder White, the whole helmet, and just so many other things. I'm just like, okay, well, Bandai got it correct on the first shot, and here, take a look at this. This is actually, there, zoom out. Okay, so this was an Etsy pillow, you know, made by an amateur, basically, a professional amateur. And guess what? Even they got the correct amount of stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, come on, Hasbro, what are we doing? You know? So let's take a look at the actual figure now, and we're gonna open it up. Okay, this is what's inside the box. Comes with everything you see here. We got this blast effect here, and here is the helmet, not the helmet, the face of Merrick. I mean, it looks a bit cartoony. You know, sometimes they're spot on, sometimes they're just like, close enough, you know. He's got his little soul patch there. So that's Merrick, and here's the figure. Comes with your standard points of articulation, double jointed, and we got torso, legs, everything, and the head. I do like the head sculpt, looks pretty decent. For the most part. So some people have been speculating that with the whole missing holster thing is that they might fix it later on in like a 2-pack with him and Zanaku, because I believe it was on the Togu collectibles site they've already released a Zanaku that looked pretty sweet. But you know, it's just kind of Hasbro making you buy things twice, like the Psychos. So if they had like a single release of Zanaku, I'd be good with that. I mean, I don't really like want to buy another one just for the holster. But anyways, let's take a look at the sword. Let's see. Yep, that actually has a nice imprint of the wolf emblem there on both sides. So that's that in sword mode, and then we had gun mode here, also with the wolf emblem. I think I've seen some other people talking about this, is that there's no like, because his finisher was pool. You know, he would take his 3 Wild Zord energy balls essentially, and just kind of like, make a big, I don't know, cylinder, or like a flat cylinder, and just kind of like shoot them out, you know. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. So I thought that'd be cool if that was like an effect piece, and then they had the cue, you know, for that, but they didn't do that. But this is good too. At least we have a jump on Wild Force now, because this is the first figure from the Wild Force set. You know, there's nobody else until we're gonna get the Blue Ranger later on. That leaked a while ago, and I think they announced it, probably. So that one's next. Yep. So there's this one and this one. So yeah, it kind of looks like they modeled it sort of after this one. Looks pretty similar. Though the armbands are way darker on the Bandai one, although the paint is pretty similar on the rest of it. And the helmets also pretty similar in color, although the Lightning has darker red eyes, but this one probably faded a little bit over the years. And then here's the original one. Let's see, the paint is a lot darker on this one. And there's the helmets there. Pretty similar. With the white outlined by the visor. Yep. What do you think?
I really do like it. I like the color. I do like that this one, the lightning's color seems a little bit richer than the others. I know the Lunar Wolf is one of your favorites.
Yeah, I thought that his story, the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing with Zanaka, was one of the best storylines, especially for Wild Force. Because Zanaka just came in and demorphed them all, just wiped them all out in a matter of seconds, really. I don't think they even lasted a minute. He just came and just decimated all of them. That was crazy. Yeah, definitely one of the more powerful, essentially, generals that they've had to deal with. So, yeah. And, of course, we got the claw hands with the nails there. Arr. You know, so there's that one. And then this one. Yeah, you remember whenever they like do the thing?
They like pounce and then they go.
Yeah, they would like jump and then kind of just like slap the ground, you know, and be like, ah, blazing lion, and all the others. So yeah, there's the Lunar Wolf. What do you think?
I think it's a good one. I know
It's a good one.
you've been waiting for him for a very long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, you order it and maybe 6 to 9 months later you get it nowadays. You know, whereas before, maybe it was delayed a week, maybe a month max. They did that to me with Zero Ranger 5 Red. But now
it's delayed a whole year or two.
Yeah, well, it's the Red Ranger Sentry is officially past a year now, but Target keeps wanting to charge and uncharge you for it, so nobody knows what's going on with that unless you want to import it from Canada for like $80.
Or just drive up to Canada.
Or you can drive to Canada
if you're close enough.
but I think driving to Canada would be more, since gas is almost $6 now.
That's true.
Yeah, because you gotta drive to Canada, drive back, and depending upon where you are, you'd have to make hotel, fuel, food stops, just to go to a Toys R Us. Maybe they have it, maybe they don't. It's crazy now. So yeah, you're probably gonna wind up spending around $70-$80 on eBay just to import it, if you're lucky.
Yep, if you're lucky.
Yep. Alright, so this was the Lunar Wolf Ranger Wild Force, and I'd be really happy if they made a Zanaka. That'd be awesome. Alright, so that's it. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll do some more. Really helps the channel. Yep.
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 Alright.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright.